Happy Wednesday, everyone. Meteorologist Kaylee Bowers here. Another beautiful sunny day here in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan. Tracking lots of sunshine and those temperatures warming up not only to the mid 80s, but to the upper 80s. It's feeling more like the beginning of August, around 87 for this afternoon. Looking ahead towards those nighttime hours, upper 50s, still mostly clear skies. Overall, a comfortable night. How about that, our sunset? Just around 7:50 in the evening. Looking ahead towards the bus stop for tomorrow morning, gorgeous start, plenty of sunshine once again. May see a little bit of fog again, but really not too bad. Seeing those temperatures back in the upper 50s, low 60s, heading to school, but getting off the bus stop tomorrow, another mild day, back to the mid to upper 80s for tomorrow afternoon. So we're doing the same song and dance, not only for today, not only for tomorrow, but pretty much for the next 10 days. A cool start in the morning, temperatures back in the 50s, but then warming back up to the mid to upper 80s for the afternoon, and still seeing dry conditions. A few clouds may increase overnight into Friday morning, but again, we are not tracking any rain, and we need the rain, but it's gonna be a while. Pollen count also hasn't changed, still seeing that medium level, but we're getting ready for those fall allergies, and some of them already here for some of us. Yeah, it is what it is. It's that time of year. But the main weather story we're focusing on, at least for us here locally, is the drought. Most of us in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan, either under that dry category or that moderate category. But let's widen out the bigger picture to eastern, southeastern, and southern Ohio, as we're seeing extreme drought or exceptional drought. So very dry conditions in those areas. In fact, seeing some burn bans. So those bonfires not taking place, those fall-like field bonfires. Yeah, not the case, but we are seeing still dry conditions for the next, not only 5 days, but the next 10 days. And we're still looking ahead towards fall. Some of us ready to see some leaves change. Some of us already seeing some leaves start to change, but typically those leaves start to change here in Northwest Ohio, mid-October, even late October for quite a few of us. But as of now, some places really haven't seen a lot of color, except out west in parts of the northern Rockies, seeing just a little bit of that color starting to change. And something else we are looking ahead towards, those northern lights. It's very possible, the chance is low. However, we could see just a little bit of some color in the sky. You can see that chance it's very low, but we just want you to be aware that it is possible that we could see some northern lights tonight, but you can see it's a very, very, very low chance. However, seeing the right ingredients in the atmosphere, some pops of color are right if you just look at the sky just right. Speaking of the sky, that UV index sitting at a medium, if not a high level for the next 5 days. So always remember, even though we're heading to the fall months, apply the sunscreen, take those breaks in the shade, especially late morning and early afternoon. And because of the haze from the wildfires, our air quality index a little bit higher today. So it's still technically acceptable, but sitting at an 88. So if you have that minor sensitivity, please be careful heading outside. Maybe wear a mask or just stay inside. Again, it's acceptable, but you can see it is still at that higher level. And if you're heading on Lake Erie today, enjoy. It's gonna be a pleasant day out on the lake. We're gonna be seeing those temperatures still in the 80s, mostly sunny skies. The waves coming out of the west around a foot or less, and those winds coming out of the south around 10 knots. So things looking pretty nice out on the lakeshore. Temperatures really not changing a whole lot. Today and tomorrow will be the warmest days, with highs about 7 to 8 degrees above average in the upper 80s. And then looking ahead towards next week, back to those mid 80s. In fact, by next week, average highs almost 10 degrees above average, and we'll continue to see above average temperatures from September 18th to September 24th. And as far as rainfall goes, really not going to be helping our drought. Fairly dry conditions are expected for almost the end of the month. So it's going to be warm and also fairly dry. One place that is not dry, we are still tracking the tropics. Hurricane Francine upgraded to a Category 1 hurricane last night. Expected to make landfall in Louisiana later on today as that Category 1 hurricane, eventually moving up the Mississippi River Valley as a tropical storm and eventually a tropical depression, but it will not be impacting us here in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan. So not going to be seeing any rain from Francine. But we are still watching several other places in the tropics, not one, not two, not three, but 4 different areas of some possible tropical development. It's still too soon for in fact information, but still, of course, we will keep you updated both on air and online. Speaking of being updated, if you haven't already, download that WTOL 11 weather app. It's a free download. It's compatible with Apple and Android, and there's so much wonderful information from your interactive radar to your hour-by-hour forecast to your extended forecast, plus videos sent from us here on the weather team directly to your devices. So go check that out. Something else you need to look at. Fall is 11 days away, the official start of fall. Halloween is just a little over 7 weeks away, 7 weeks from tomorrow, actually. 53 days until daylight saving time. You can see that, Turkey Day. 78 days, or a little over 11 weeks until Thanksgiving. I still can't believe that, but we're seeing more summer-like temperatures, not only for today or tomorrow, but the next 10 days, highlighting your extended forecast. If you wanted that extra taste of summer, this is your week. Seeing those temperatures in the upper 80s both today and tomorrow, mid 80s. From Friday until the following Friday, a few more clouds will start to increase, but overall things are dry, warm, and less humid. Have a great rest of your day.